well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a Monday morning news and Jentel show. I am your host, Mike Barra in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined as I always am by my co-host on Monday mornings, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair, Jennifer Falah Doreen in Hayden, Idaho. Jen, how's it going today? How are you feeling?
Good.
You look happy. You got a bright face. I myself had 2 migraines this morning between 5 and 6 a.m. I feel like shit, but the show must go on. I'm tough. I'm masculine. I'm going to be here. We're going to do the show. So welcome everybody. Jen, we're just going to kill a little time here while we wait for people to get their YouTube notifications and come in. This is a new thing because of the stupid way that Restream sets everything up. And then we'll go to news, and then we'll go to the Jentel. Jumpin' Jupiter is here. Libby on the Label is here. Richard Gregory, say hello. Susan Black, hello, beautiful people. Hi, Suzanne. Going to Bear 3, just gave a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Rexy is here. Sexy Rexy. Gina Skinner is here. Mike Popejoy is here. Susie Q. Hi, Susie Q. Regular listener, follower. Sunflower Callie is here. Hello, all is here. Batman is in the house. The bat signal has been sent out. Batman. Who is the best Batman, Jen, in your opinion? I say Christian Bale,
Chris,
followed by Adam West. What do you think? Well, Chris, besides Chris.
I don't know. I really liked the guy in the 90s. What was it? What was him?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton was my favorite.
Yeah, I would rate them Christian Bale, Adam West, Val Kilmer, Michael Keaton after that, probably George Clooney was terrible, and then Adam, what's his name? Not Adam. Edward Sullen from the Twilight movies. We don't need a sparkly Batman. So no, he sucks. Okay, so that's how I would rate them. Hi friends. Hi Painted Angel. Hi everybody else. Rick Norman's here. AJ Ferrara's here. Jocelyn Ann. Victoria Schubel. That's a very German name. I am Victoria Schubel. I like my panzers and I like my little girls. Yes, I am Victoria Schubel. Sounds very Nazi-ish. Laura Clark. By the way, did you see they tried to say that Trump was a Nazi because he held a rally in Madison Square Garden, or shall we call it MAGA Square Garden, in New York City last night, the same place where the Nazis once held a rally. And of course, everybody's pointing out, well, Jimmy Carter had the DNC there. Bill Clinton had the Democratic National Committee there. Good God, Jen. Will they stop at nothing? Will they try anything?
Yes.
What happened to my Steelers? Well, they play tonight. And it's actually my guy, Russell Wilson. I am not a Steelers fan, but I am a big fan of Russ. And Geno Smith demonstrated yesterday why Russ is better. Christine Packer, only ones that keep you grounded. Well, we are up to that responsibility. I guess Regina is here. Hi, Regina. I need some pizza, Gina. Regina, I need some of that awesome pizza.
Now you got to make him pizza every time he comes over to Regina.
Yeah, you know that, right?
Make him something gross so he won't keep coming over for the.
When you come to Vegas, we're just going to go to Regina and Jim's, and Regina's going to make pizza for us. So, all right, who was the best Catwoman? Ooh. I'd say Julie Newmar was my favorite. Julie Newmar, because Michelle Pfeiffer looks like a poodle. So, actually, Anne Hathaway. As much as I dislike her politically, she was pretty sexy. Selena Kyle. She was pretty hot as Catwoman. All right, let us move on. I think we've got enough people in here. What do we got? 250 over there. We got we got about 1,200. I'd say that's a quorum. And by the way, thank you all for being here. We do appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Okay, on the news front, I have very little. The bondholder, there were hints and indications over the weekend that he got paid. The person that talks to him for me indicated that he was in a, quote, giddy mood, and he expected to be paid on Friday. As of Saturday, he was in a giddy mood. He would not talk. He does not talk about things related to bonds and commissions and money and RVs in front of his girlfriend or his kids. So that could have been the reason why. But when my friend asked, "When are you going to give me a check for $50,000?" He said, "You're not going to need it," meaning indicating that before a bondholder could get him a check, he would be going to the bank or a redemption center for his currency exchange. That was the implication that I took out of that. If he doesn't need, I mean, who doesn't need $50,000 right now? Certainly I do. I'm sure everybody could use it. So that was an indication on Saturday that he had finally received his commission. I don't know that to be a fact, but I do believe from supposition about behavior that it was probably true. As to the broker, I would say about the broker. Where do I have it? I have it. Broker said to me, check. No, that's not him. Oh, okay. Indications were today for the broker. So that was what I got. That's it. I don't have any news other than that. Jen, did you feel good enough? I mean, again, I got a headache. I want to go back to bed. I don't feel like being here, but Jen doesn't get that option. Jen has to do a meditation and has to go in and talk to the angels and get information for us. So I'm going to assume, Jen, that you actually have some information today.
Oh, I don't show up without presents.
And so mom's going to distribute the presents now to everybody.
I've always got something.
Who's waiting, Jen, I hate to be cynical, but I'm just thinking, God, if it doesn't happen this week before the election, it's probably not going to happen until well after the election is how I feel about it. But that's burned into me based on my cynicism over the last couple of years where we got kind of ramped up in October and it never quite came through. So
it's been very frustrating. Yes.
Let's hope this is different. So I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to get you your Jentel banner here. There we are. And you go, girl.
Okay. Good morning. Now, every Monday I wake up and I'm like, okay, let's go in there and face the music again. But let's just trust that we've gotten this far. No, it hasn't happened yet, but it is happening. And this is where we're at. All right. So this is interdimensional meditation for October 28th, 2024. RV News. Now, Uriel. I spoke to Uriel most of the time with this. Didn't write it down, but I was with Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel, Raphael, and Haniel. So I've been calling in the team. Okay. RV News. The Admiral is going to make the call to proceed with Tier 4B this week. He wants the people to have money in hand to make it through the transition that is coming. He is waiting on confirmation tonight that other tiers are completed enough to proceed. He is waiting on a call from the U.S. Treasury. The election. The winner will be determined early. Donald Trump will be the winner. He wants you to vote early so that his base has a chance to be recorded before any unanticipated illegal activity occurs. The only thing they can do now, Uriel said, is dumping of ballots. If all goes well with the election and the RV, BRICS may wait until February to announce to go to gold. None of us will care at that point in time. But if all goes well, and this is seamless, and they win the election, and we can get that determined, and nothing unexpected happens, may not need the Grassley and all of that. But that's the gist of what I was getting this morning. So the Admiral, we know who that is. he is running for president, is going to make the call to proceed with Tier 4B this week. He wants the people to have money in hand to make it through the transition that is coming. Now, that makes me believe that they're going to do something, okay? We need to expect massive backlash from the minions that they've been flooding the border with, whoever's left in the cabal around the world, to try to regain some kind of power, create chaos, and it won't be a civil war. It'll be a revolution within the country. It'll look like that. Like everyone's so outraged that Trump's in office, okay? So we need to be ready for whatever's going to come as soon as they announce that he is president, okay? Now they may very well welcome that kind of thing so that they go in, pull all the Congress out, and get to a grassy place to get Biden, Kamala out of there before they can do a lot of damage. Okay, so what do you do when you got somebody who's an employee who's a problem? All right, you fire them, you cut them a check, you get them out quick before they can create any more damage. All right, so that's the plan as of now. We're running right up to the wire with this thing. And I hate that. Last minute crap, okay, with the RV. But they got to get it done. I mean, they got to get this thing done. And so the word as of today and as of this moment in time, with nothing like the world doesn't blow up and nothing else happens, the admiral's going to make a call. He's waiting for something from the U.S. Treasury tonight. So look for notifications tomorrow, Wednesday, something like that. Took them a lot more time to get the other tiers done. And that's what I got.
Okay. All right, then. Let's go back and go over that a little bit by bit. Certain things you said made a lot of sense. You said that the gold currency thing may wait till February, right? And it's interesting that you said that, because what happened this weekend is that Saudi Arabia, who was set to join BRICS, which would have broken the back of the American dollar as the world's reserve currency, didn't go to the BRICS summit, and they stepped back. They actually met with Blinken, Secretary of State Blinken, who also known as Krennic, who is a member of the Empire. So they in the visible world, political world, they took a step back from BRICS. So it could take several months for them to come back around, and like maybe by February they will rejoin BRICS. So it's interesting because you see that political move as, had they joined in with BRICS and said, okay, petrodollar is gone and we're now only going to accept gold, BRICS-backed currency for our oil, it would have immediately started the crash, like now. So instead, they put it off, and February would be a reasonably good time for that. So that's kind of an interesting confirmation of what's in the nude in the news. Sorry. Look, come on. Look, I had 2 migraines this morning, so don't expect me to be sharp. Oh my God, am I having a fucking stroke?
I hope not.
Me too. Okay, so the admiral is waiting, that would be Trump, is waiting to hear that the other tiers are done enough so that we can go ahead with 4B this week. So you said they do want to go this week for tier 4B for sure.
That is the plan as of this moment in time.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's kind of exciting. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, maybe we get notifications. That would be great. We can all hope for that. The transition is coming. Now, when you say that, do you mean the financial transition or the political transition?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, we just got transition is coming. Well, sorry, not do you mean, do they mean is what we're looking at to the angels.
Well, it's in the RV news.
Mm-hmm.
But when they said it, I felt like we're coming up and we're going to step over a line here. I felt like it was the backlash. I felt it was like pulling people out of power. I felt like it was all of that.
Yeah. Do we still feel like Trump becomes president before the election? Or no, we don't think that's going to happen now? Is that backed off, the whole Grassley thing? Or will it be that Trump wins the election and there's so much chaos, right?
Well,
That they
because
have
they're
to.
really pushing the Hitler thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's going to be more seamless if we can get it on the books as legitimately won.
Yeah.
And then when they start to pull all their crap to try to screw everything up and create chaos, they can say, well, we've got it right here. He legitimately won. Pull them out. They're a problem. Then I could see, well, the rules state that you can't really be inaugurated until the end of January. And so that I could see where Grassley would come in. I just don't know how they're going to play it now.
Well, if the thing is, if Trump wins and then Biden is pushed out, or Biden and Harris start trying to use all these executive orders to overthrow the election, I could see them being removed and there be a need for an interim government. I could absolutely see that in the months between.
But we're
November
this
and
far
January.
in the RV, okay? We have
Right.
to finish this before they start pulling something. Okay, you can't get halfway through or
Right.
3/4 of the way through. So I'm thinking they got to get this done. At least that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then get him legitimately elected before they start with all the backlash.
Right. Now, on the Trump wins front, I want to share you this theoretical possibility. Okay. This is 270 to win. It's a site where you can figure out the electoral college. So you said it becomes obvious that Trump wins early, right? Isn't that what you said? Something along
That's
those
what he
lines?
said, yeah.
So this makes sense in this
But I
context.
felt like it was earlier in the day, like on election day, like early in the evening, they call it.
Right. There are exit polls, which they do during the day. And those come out about 2 p.m. before the polls close, where they predict what's going to happen. Now, they frequent and oftenly been wrong. In 2016, the exit polls were, of course, skewed to Hillary, said she was going to win. She got crushed. This is basically what are considered the safe states. It's 219 to 226 for Kamala Harris. But what if this happens? First of all, North Carolina is not a swing state. So we're going to give that to Donald Trump. Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin and Arizona are where they are focusing the fraud. But let's look at this. What happens if out of this, Donald Trump, because they're not focusing the cheating as much on Virginia, what happens if Donald Trump wins Virginia? See, these polls close first. So you could have a scenario, well, North Carolina didn't swing, Florida's solid red, Virginia becomes red. Then Trump is only about 30 electoral votes away. Then what happens if New Hampshire, which is in play, turns red? Okay, if Trump wins New Hampshire in the early calls, then he's only 18 electoral votes away. Then, of course, we have Maine, right? Not Massachusetts. Maine is a state that is actually fairly competitive. And if Trump were able to flip Maine and get all those electoral votes, then he's only 15 votes away. If Trump wins those states, then it will become increasingly difficult to be believable that Harris can win Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Georgia without cheating. Trump is well ahead in Georgia. So when he wins Georgia, guess what, Jen? Right there, it's 271. Donald Trump is elected president. All he needs to do is win Virginia, New Hampshire, Maine, and Georgia. If he wins those states early, then there is no path that Kamala Harris can win the presidency. And then, of course, with the fraud exposed, Trump takes all these states. And he's also going to I'm just going to tell you right now, he's going to win Michigan. He's going to win Minnesota. He's going to win New Mexico. And he has a legit shot at winning Colorado. So I could see that's what we need to watch for. We need to watch the states of Virginia, New Hampshire, and Maine.
I think Washington goes red too.
Huh?
I think Washington's red too.
Washington could go red, and honestly, California is in play.
If we can get true votes in, most of these states will be red.
Yeah.
Not sure about New York, but there's a lot of Republicans in California. They don't. It's all a bunch of crap. But if they're taking in illegal votes, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
But it's interesting, Jen, because I'm just gonna say I've been studying this for a while, and I thought to myself what you said, that he wins early. If those states fall to Trump, the states that they're not planning on cheating on as much because they think they have them locked up, if Trump can take those states, Virginia, New Hampshire, Maine, Democrats are screwed because then all he needs is Georgia to win the election.
Yeah, the early thing, I feel like that's why they've been pushing go vote early. So they get those recorded.
Yep.
Before they start dumping ballots, because there's something that I think stealing it the same way last time. We got Jentel that there's something in place it's not gonna work.
Stop it. Yeah.
And of course they did something like that. I mean, they're just gonna go do the whole thing again. I mean, the only small faint possibility timeline there would be that they do that again and then pull everybody out, and it's like so obvious or something. But I don't think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah,
I think they've got enough taken care of that the only way, and he's saying the only way they can steal now is Uriel called dumping.
Yeah, dumping tens of thousands of votes. Now it's really interesting because we had a ruling this weekend by a federal judge. I think the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals said all of the ballots have to be in on election day. Nothing that's found after election day can be counted. That means at midnight on election day, that's it. Those are the only votes. So they're going to
as long as they don't dump,
they will try to dump after that, like they did illegally in Michigan and Pennsylvania and Georgia.
Well, he may just get enough early before election day.
Right.
So if you're a patriot and you can vote early, go vote early.
I already did.
I don't think I can here. I looked it up, and it's like early voting. I have to go on election day here. Yeah. But I'll freaking go. I mean,
where's my I voted sticker? I don't know. I got it around here somewhere. So, yeah, go vote now.
Go get your votes recorded early.
All right. We have... we have over 1,500 people in the live stream today. Thank you guys for being here. We absolutely appreciate each and every one of... How'd you get bigger than me? Now you're smaller. Now you're the right size. If I do that, then am I bigger? Yeah, there we go. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. Okay, so 1,500 of you guys in the live stream today. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Please do not forget that if these live streams do get taken down, you can always go to mikebera.blogspot.com and pick up all of the latest shows, interviews, links to my books, articles I've written, videos I've done on things like the Calvine UFO photo, which is, by the way, the peak of Farragon Hill in Scotland, interviews with people like Marina Sarin and other notables in the UFO community. I've also got to get the UFO Expo videos up here because UFO Expo TV, the new business I'm starting with Tom Reed after the RV, is going to be happening right there. So get over to mikebera.blogspot.com to hear all of the latest. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at thecbdgurus.com, where you can get all kinds of CBD-based health products for your health. Slide on down to the Mike B Wholesale tab, type in the discount code ALIEN, no uppercase and no S, just ALIEN. Get this week's specials. Matt and Lucas are throwing in not only their wonderful products, but also some currency, 3,000 dinar, throwing in some Bolivar with your orders over 50 or over $125. You got the lotion, you got the pain freeze cream, the turkey tail mushroom, the lion's mane, the the pain cream, the sleep gummies, all kinds of cool stuff over at the cbdgurus.com. Wonderful products. They work really, really well, although not for migraines. Also, please don't forget to visit our other sponsors, MikeBarraPets.com, where you can pick up lots of cool mushroom-based holistic medicines for your doggies, your kitties, and your horsies. They're all cool people. And guess what? Stuff for you too. Click on the Shop Now button, pick up the latest products. I've got Barkley on the Mojos and the Mush Puppies. He's doing great. You've got super sauce for the dogs and cats. You just mix that in with their food, and it gives them the mushroom treatments. They feel fantastic. Also got cool stuff like Coriolis Creek Christmas Blend coffees for human beings. The Pet Balm, if your kitties or dogs have hot spots. Barkley's got one, and Miss Fluffy Muffy has one. That works great. The Mush Puppies, the Mush Ponies for the horses. The Chill Doggies. Chill Doggy helps keep your dogs cool, like when there's lots of doorbells ringing on Halloween and things like that. Pick that up. And then there's the Coriolis Versicolor, the Enforce, Enforce Plus, Enforce Clarity, Enforce Restore, Enforce Shield. All mushroom-based products for human beings are there. And they got coffees, they got chocolates, they got starter packs. Send an email to Diana at mikebarrapets@gmail.com. mikebarrapets@gmail.com. And she can answer any questions you might have about their products for your dogs, your cats, your horsies, and yourself. Great stuff. And please do not forget to slide on over, link in the description, the ACN family of companies, including Impact Health Sharing. If you need health insurance, you can get it for about 1/3 the price. And it actually works better than health insurance. Every doctor takes it. Go to any doctor you want. Remember when Barack Obama told you if you like your doctor, you can keep him? Wrong. You can't do that with the government plan. You can do it with Impact Health Sharing. You've got identity theft protection, DirecTV, Dish, internet, a phone service, Flash Mobile, which is T-Mobile. Slide on down to those ACN family of companies. And guess what? You can become a reseller too. If you want to get in business and get people for working for you to resell this stuff, it is all great, awesome product from ACN. And I know Diana over at Mike Barra Pets has made quite a bit of money over the years working for ACN. And don't forget also the Ledger Nano wallet for your hardware wallet for all of your crypto. I got my XRP, I got my XLM, I got it right there, along with my Bitcoin. And guess what? If you pick up one of these, you get $10 of free Bitcoin. I get $10 of free Bitcoin. Everybody wins. Absolutely. Everybody wins. Links to all that stuff are in the description. And Jennifer, why don't you tell us what is going on over at jenniferfala.com this week?
Well, if you'd like to get a reading or a healing, go to jenniferfala.com. I still have the classes on sale for half off if you'd like to receive the classes. Now, I want to say something about the classes. You guys, the classes will come to you. You have to email me after, so I have a good email, and then I will send you the classes through WeTransfer. They are large files. I have to use another app to send these files, okay? So they're not going to come from Jennifer, from jmfala@gmail.com. They're going to come from WeTransfer, okay? So if you are looking for them and can't find them and think I didn't send them to you, go and search for WeTransfer emails. It will be there. Click to download. It's going to go straight to your computer. Download files. Okay. I don't know how it works on your phone. There's been problems trying to do it on your phone. Anybody who's trying to do that, problem. Okay. Send it to the computer first, then figure out how to get it on your phone. But you can get readings with me. You can get healings with me at jenniferfala.com. If this thing doesn't go, gift card season's coming. All right. And we're going to have lots of sales in November, and we're going to have gift cards. I do that every year. And it's a really good time for people that come to me regularly to get a bunch of gift cards for the future or give them out. Easiest thing to give as a gift. It's a picture. You purchase it. I send it to you. You send it to anybody in the world via text, email, any way you can send a picture. You're done. The instructions for the person are on the card to redeem it. Marcy Howell is busy during this hectic paranormal season, cleansing people's houses and people personally. So go to her. I do know that if you purchase there and email her, she did have a special running to get extra services for that price. Susan Gretz as well. Wonderful time to get a mediumship reading, talk to loved ones who passed away. If you've got, she does all kinds of things that I do not do. She does palm reading. She does just, Susan's amazing. Just go to Susan if you need something. Or you can come to me. So all three of us girls here, we have known each other for like 12 years. I do not put my seal of approval on anybody that I don't feel that you're going to be safe with and get your money's worth. So go to jenniferfallah.com today and purchase a reading or a session or some classes.
All right. And that is what is going on over at jenniferfallah.com today. Jen, shall we take some questions from the audience before you head out for your day?
Sure.
All right. And remember, guys, if you follow us on Rumble at Real News Live with Mike and Jen, you can Rumble rant us and ask questions, or you can be a $5 a month subscriber. It's a great way to support the show. I see Jen just posted a photo. Jennifer Fallah.
Jentel.
Yeah, it's right there. It's on my screen right here.
Thank you, Sue Rose.
It's a great way to support the show, and we do appreciate it. And as an added benefit, you get to ask your questions first. All right, let's pop out the news here, or the chat here, and see what everybody's got to say. Super Dave, aka Pork Chop, is here. Mama Lisa, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, Lisa here. My daughter Kelsey goes for a custody hearing this afternoon for the 6 months old foster baby Harmony. Do you see her being able to stay with Kelsey? Zero contact from mom and family. So will the
I feel like they extend temporary custody, so she has some kind of legal paperwork that says you can have her for an extended period of time.
Okay. Apollo Mission 777, $5 Rumble rant. Hey Jen, my dad's name is Charles Taylor. He passed in 2010. Does he have any messages for me to receive? It would help if we had your name also. Whoever's asking the question.
Well, I've got both first and last. Is fine.
But Charles Taylor.
Thank you, Charles. That was for all of us. Thank you very much. It's a win. You're going to win. Stay strong.
It's a win. You're going to win and stay strong. Apollo Mission 777. Looks like Christine Packer says, hi, Mike and Jen. Mike and Jen are the reason I'm still sane through all this. Well, good for you.
Oh, we love you, Christine.
That's sweet. Christina Loeb here, LOEB. Lots of stuff floating around about 3 days of darkness and evil monsters coming into homes. What the F? Yeah, there's that. And there's also the rumor floating around that Trump's plane is going to be shot down in the next couple of days. Jen, do you see any of that stuff happening?
Evil monsters coming in the house. Well, they better not be spiritual monsters because I'll kick your ass.
Yeah.
Physical monsters, just shoot them. All right.
Just shoot.
What else we got?
Scott wants to, as asking, enjoying the roses. Did somebody send you roses?
Yes, Scott sent me the most roses I've ever gotten in my entire life. And over 40 of them. And wow. I was trying to count them in the vase, but then I kept losing track. And then I'm like, well, there's a lot of them. So, you know, you like start one spot. Then
I think you got a not so secret admirer, Jen. That's what I think.
Oh, he's a longtime client, and and
that's how it started in Pretty Woman too, Jen. That's exactly how Pretty Woman started, Jen. Look at how they ended up.
Anyway, just so beautiful. I mean, these big, beautiful yellow roses, and he sent them in yellow because that's the code word. And so
yellow.
When it goes, I will post the picture of the yellow roses again, and you can all thank Scott for that. And thank you so much, Scott. I still walk by them every time I if they're on the piano. Every time I come into the room, I smell them. It just brings me joy. I've been happy ever since. Thank you.
And yeah, that's a reminder that yellow is the signal that we have gone. That's the signal, right? That's the signal that we've gone and we can't talk anymore about it. So when yellow something is posted, you should know what that means. Super Dave, aka Pork Chop, still in Thailand, getting his feet massaged by little Thai ladies. Says Mike, I just watched last Monday's show and appreciate what you said in the intro. Hope to get to one of your live events soon, and it's $100. Super Dave, you're the best.
Oh, we love you, Dave. Thank you.
You're the best. Special place in the Vegas.
Can't wait to meet you.
Okay, let's see. Red, White, and Blonde, Little Red Castle, $5 a month supporter says, hi, Jen. Hey, Jen. My 15-year-old daughter, Becca, just adopted a dog, Coco, who has been severely abused by a previous and is a very young pup. Do you see Coco able to integrate with our family appropriately? That's going to take some time when a doggy's faced abuse.
Yeah, over time, he's just going to forget most of it. There's going to be a little bit of, certain things that's going to be a trigger for the dog, but yes, gets very comfortable.
Good. Beth wants to know if there's going to be a significant snowstorm in Charlotte, North Carolina this year.
This year? The rest of the year?
Mm-hmm. Two. Gloria Calhoun, $5 Rumble Rant. Thank you, Gloria. Says, Jen, my son Brian has yet to land a full-time financial strategist position after being laid off by a bourbon company last January. Do the Angels have a new prediction? Thank you, Gloria. Calhoun wants to know about her son Brian. Does he have a new position coming?
Well, he really needs to start looking harder. But
Work a little harder, Brian.
looking like a month and a half, something like that.
Month and a half.
Yeah.
Fox today tried to say it wasn't a red rally, it was a purple rally. Yeah, okay, right. It was MAGA Square Garden. Dash Lady, hello, Mike and Jen. Deb M here. Will the election happen on Tuesday? November the 5th. We just said yes. So the answer to that is yes, but it's going to be weird. Lisa, hi, Mike and Jen, $5 a month subscriber. Little Red Castle says, my brother is going in for a kidney biopsy on Thursday. Will it be okay, please? His name is Darren. So Lisa wants to know about her brother Darren and his kidney biopsy on Thursday.
I think they find something abnormal with it, like some abnormal cells, but not enough to say, oh, you've got cancer or something like that.
Yeah. I had some abnormal cells in a cyst on my shoulder, and they just took
That's what it looks like. It's inside
Yeah.
a little cyst thing, and there's some abnormal cells inside of there.
Yeah. They just took the whole thing out. Left me a really girls. Chicks dig scars, Jen.
No, we don't. We just tell you that so you don't feel bad.
Tom Smooth says, as a foster mama many times over, provide the dog its own crate and space to decompress from what it went through. He went through. Coco, establish a routine. If there are other dogs, do intros slowly. And again, let the pups work it out for themselves. Yeah, that'll be fine.
What I'm getting with this dog is if you put your hand out too fast to him, he'll pull back.
Okay.
So you're going to want to be over time, that'll lessen. But in the beginning, you're just going to want to move slow when you approach him.
Lucy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Lucy says, hey, do you see my daughter Jackie, Jakki, getting a job anytime soon? Or if not, any financial relief heading her way in the meantime? Jackie, job. Is she going to get a job?
Not really on the job, but definitely financial. She'll be all right. She's going to get help. Yeah.
Kindred Mate RN is asking whether she should take a substitute teaching job. Kindred Mate, look, I'm just going to tell you, for me, proceed as if the RV is not happening. Take the job. And guess what? If you have enough money, you can quit. Guess what? You can quit. Susan says, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Susan says, hi, Jen. Will I be moving into the house I saw at open house yesterday? Susan apparently liked a house she saw.
It's like, guess you're gonna have to. There's 2 other people that want that house. Like 2 other buyers. I think somebody gets it. So yeah, it's not positive on that one. Not seeing it.
Okay. Maria, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, I had a vivid dream that everywhere I went, someone was guiding and nudging me to certain directions to keep me on track because I was chosen for something big. Was it me or my angels?
Guide.
Steel Girl wants to know if that was the real Trump last night. I'm going to say, yeah. What do you think?
I didn't actually watch.
Okay.
I was busy over here. Excuse me.
No.
There's something going around, by the way. People take your ivermectin. Katie's got it. I keep getting it back and forth, and then I take ivermectin, it goes away. So there's something going around.
Yeah. Peggy QPeg, $25. Peggy. Hi, it's Peggy. Do you see me buying the restaurant in my neighborhood? I don't want it to be plowed down for condos. Thank you. Peggy would like to buy a restaurant. Do you see that happening?
No, who you're going up against is too big somehow.
Nikki, NIKKI, $5 Rumble Rent says, will my friend Emily move back to Arizona? When will my friend Emily move back to Arizona?
Spring.
Spring. Okay. Love Vibration. Honey, I need your name or your husband's name for Jen to answer this question, but we'll try. Love Vibration, Little Red Castle, $5 a month says, my husband suffers from chronic neck pain and needs a med bed ASAP. When do you see him in a med bed? Jen can make the connection. Great. March. Okay. I guess Jesus made the connection for you. 15 pip, $20 Rumble Rant. No name. We need your name. We'll try. Hi, Jen. Do you see me getting the 300 plus acres with a lodge in Weiser, Idaho? 300 plus acres with a lodge in Weiser, Idaho. The only name I have is 15 PIP.
Getting a yes.
Cool. Cheryl, Little Red Castle, would like to know, will we have a Sky event to wake up the sleepers? Well, I think that was the implication that Trump's plane was going to get shot down.
It's not a Sky event.
Okay. Nadine Korn, do you see Hillary, the actor, arrested on October 30th or 31st? That would be Wednesday or Thursday.
No, they're saving her reveal for a time when it can be, when there's not so many distractions. So I'm thinking before the inauguration or after.
Rosemary, Little Red Castle, $5 a month supporter, says Mark's daughter and son-in-law are going to sell the property we live on. Do you see something affordable coming our way?
As of this moment in time, I don't see you needing affordable. It'll be fine.
Carissa, K-Turtle8, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, hi, Jen, I just met with a marketing consultant. Will I be happy and successful if I work with him to expand my business?
Yeah, but take a look at what he wants to charge you. He's going to overcharge
you. Nikki again, another $5 Rumble Rant says, will the RV happen before my mom's birthday? Also, when do you see me getting my dog? Will I get it before Christmas? This is Nikki.
Well, I've already given out my prediction on when the RV happens, so I'm not
Yeah.
going to do all of those questions. But
What
the
about getting a dog before Christmas?
Yep, second week of December.
Okay. Lorraine would like to know. It says her daughter named Peaches/Charlie. Okay, 2 different names. Is experiencing a sharp moving pain around her upper rib cage. Been to all the doctors. Please tell us where to look. What's going on with
Okay,
her pain?
what's the mom's name and who we're looking at?
Lorraine, and the daughter is Peaches or Charlie. It says Peaches.
I already looked at that. She pulled a muscle.
Oh, okay. I don't think we talked about that. But,
Yes, we did last week or the week before.
Okay. Christina, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, this is Christina Jen. When do you see my parents, Mike and Pamela Thompson, getting into a med bed?
I'm like February, March, something like that.
Yeah. Same thing with Jan. Jan S. would like to know the same question.
I think that's really when we start getting these med bed visits, February through May.
Yeah. David Murtos, a longtime contributor. Hi, Dave. Says, I'm planning to go to New York City for Thanksgiving. Do you think it will be safe and will I have no problems? Dave, be safe in New York City in Thanksgiving.
What I just heard is like the smoke clears by then. So that's interesting. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Sarah with an H says, do you see my double pneumonia clearing at home sooner? Will I need to go get on IV antibiotics? I've been on oxygen, steroids, breathing treatments, and antibiotics at home. Wow, Sarah, that sounds serious.
I think you should go do that now.
Yeah, go do it now, Sarah. Is the Bolivar exchangeable now? Nope, not really. Not at any reasonable price. Rippy Miranda, $10 Rumble Rant. Hi, happy Monday, Jen and Mike. Wondering if my granny, Janie Rippy, has a message for me. Janie Rippy, does she have a message for Miranda?
She knows you're listening to her. Or that you are listening to her. So you're getting ideas from grandma. Okay.
D wants to know, will the Pengo be included in the RV? I guess we can ask that question. Will the Pengo be one of the original RV currencies, Jen? I think it's Hungarian.
That's interesting. So what I'm getting is that they do it then, but are waiting on something to, so like you'd have to come back. So they record what you've got, right? And then you have to come back at a later date to do that. So maybe it's not in the first basket like they
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. There's supposed to be more than one basket, like a second one to complete it. Elizabeth would like to know if she has any spiritual abilities.
Elizabeth who?
Elizabeth R.
Can you highlight it somehow? So
it's at the very top. Can you see it right here?
Okay. Mediumship.
Can you see it on the screen or?
Empath, mediumship.
Empath, mediumship.
She's had quite a few of experiences over her lifetime that were a little bit freaky, and she doesn't even know why, but it's because it's not that every house that you've been in is haunted. Okay, it's that they just follow mediums.
Yeah.
Because they look like the light. And then
Frederica, yeah, we lost your question again, Frederica. Repost it. Betty would like to know, do you see the price of spring wheat in November? Spring wheat, what's the price in November, Jen? You get a number?
34 cents. Does that make any sense?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll find out. Cool Raul wants to know, Marcia and I have tickets for the Tyson Paul fight on 11/15/24. Will we have any issues with the trip or the flight? I don't know where that fight is. Is it in Vegas?
What was the date? Sorry, so whoever's calling me right now, you're early. Wrong time zone. Distracting. Now what are we doing? We're going
It's
to a
Cool
fight in
Raul.
Vegas.
Cool Raul. I don't know where the fight is. He's going to the Tyson Paul fight on 11/15/24. Will we
It's a good
have
time.
any issues?
You're
with
fine.
it?
It's a
You're
good
fine.
time.
Okay. Jilly Good. Hi, Jen. This is Jill. My mom, Donna, passed 3 years ago. Since then, I find dimes sporadically around the house this time of year. Does she have a message for me? Is that from her mom, Donna?
Oh, the dimes is just to show you that they're there. To pick them up and look at the date. That's what I do when I find something. Dad likes to drop coins. I always look at the date, and usually the date's significant to some memory or something. Basically, there's not any message other than I'm visiting.
Dodie 13 with a $2 Rumble Rank question about the meth house. Forgot the name. Pam. I think we answered your question, Pam. Debbie L77 is now a Little Red Castle monthly supporter. Yay.
Thank
Bananas 21, Renee Cleveland, $5 Rumble Rant says, hello, I retired early at 60. Will I be okay financially? I love you guys. I love you too. Renee Cleveland.
Yeah. I just see comfort the whole way through.
Evie Michelle, Little Red Castle says, love you both. What's my spirit guide's name? Evie Michelle.
Is that her first and last name?
I don't know. Maybe her first name. Evie.
Randall. Michael just told me Randall.
Randall.
Randall. That's a name. I call my brother that when I'm messing with him.
Rhonda wants to know if she should pursue her spinal surgery or do I even need to?
That's not something that's not a decision I can make for you. If you do pursue the spinal surgery, I can take a look if it goes. Yeah. That makes a big difference. Yes.
Alonzo, Little Red Castle. Alonzo, Little Red Castle, $5 a month supporter, says, my name is Alonzo Fleming. My mom's name is Darlene Fleming. She passed in 1995. Does she have any messages she wants me to receive?
Something about receipts. Keep your receipts.
Okay. Lisa Meese, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, when do you see my husband Steve retiring? He should have retired by now, but due to me retiring for health reasons, he hasn't been able to. He has multiple herniated discs.
Yeah, by the end of the year.
By the end of the year. Good. Good for him. Weezer55 is now a monthly supporter. Little Red Castle. Congratulations on your Red Castle. Thank you. Rippy Miranda, another $10 Rumble Rant. We already got your question in. Frederica, $5 Rumble Rant. Frederica, I'm sorry I missed your question because you're a consistent person in here, but thank you. Frederica says, have I done enough for the social worker? Is her first question. And when will Vincent get a new truck? Someone crashed into him and totaled his truck in a car park. Car park is a place you take your car for recreation. A parking lot is where you got it totaled.
New truck's 3 to 4 weeks away. What you've done for the social worker is sufficient, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'd like to say something about these Rumble Rants. Or not the Rumble Rants, but the $5 monthly subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate your donations. Your $5 a month is supporting the show and what we do. It does not mean that every question you ask, every show is going to be answered, that we're going to be able to do them all. I still want to get to the people who can't afford the $5 a month and need my help over on the other channel. So I just want people, because I get emails from people, it's like, you didn't answer my question today, mad at me. And it's like, well, I'm not going to be able to do them all every time. Okay. Because I've got limited time, but I also want to get to people who don't have the ability to do that, as well.
Yeah. And also, just so you know, guys, when I go through these, people who aren't necessarily Rumble ranting or $5 a month subscribers, I ask their questions too. There's free questions in here that are asked, Jen, during this process on Rumble, and all of the ones on YouTube are free. And yeah, if you guys, when you the Little Red Castle people, if you could just ask one question per session, that'd be great. That'd be great. So having said that, Evie Michelle says it's actually Eva Michelle, but I use Evie like my grandmother said. Okay, we have one more Red Castle question, and then we're going to slide over to YouTube. This is Lucy. Lucy. It says Cindy here. Okay. Cindy says, my daughter's husband just up and left the marriage on Thursday. We all live together, so other than my Social Security, there is no income to pay my rent. That's why I need to know if a temporary job is needed. Oh, okay.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. Okay. He'll be back. All right, Jen, let's pop over to the YouTube side of the house and see what questions are up there. Freddie Robinson says, Jen, in the past video, you said you see me buying property in Puerto Rico. And by the way, Mark Z loves it in Puerto Rico. So does Zester. Has that been postponed
until October? If that was contingent on the RV, that timeline has moved. And the questions that I answer are always as of this moment in time.
Right. It's a snapshot in time. Yeah.
Puerto Rico, Freddie. Still scheduled. Still there. You might put it off a little bit because of the holidays. Because now I'm in 2025.
Yeah.
I think that's a personal decision.
Yeah. Good morning, Lady Di. Lady Di butt dialed us on Telegram the other day. James Foster, everyone here is awesome. My son Noah passed over 2 years ago now. I'm just wondering if he has anything to tell me. James wants to know about it.
Oh, I remember, yeah. How are you feeling, James? I hope you're feeling better. I listen to you every time you talk to me. I know what you've been through. You're going to be okay. It's not your time.
Joe Granis says, Mike, I need the RV. I'm a Jets fan. Yeah, try being a Seahawks fan. We're not as bad as you guys, but we're bad. So, yeah, the RV would spice things up a little bit. Alessandro Zabalza says, hi, Mike and Jen. This is Angela. Can you tell me when my sister Maria will be moving back here from Italy? And are my parents coming back as well? I don't know where here is, but I assume it's the United States.
I'm really like in May. Sister's coming. Parents want to stay. Might be too much of a change for them.
Steve Templeton, did you see the 49er with the gold MAGA hat? Yeah, Nick Bosa. I think it was Nick Bosa. There's Nick and Joey Bosa. Or was it Joey Bosa? Joey Bosa. Gold MAGA hat. Almost made me like the 49ers. No, on second thought. No. Have you been watching Harris's election commercials? They're a barrel of laughs. They're just cringe and awful and just so ridiculous.
I don't. It pisses me off.
It's just so ridiculous. This is everything is literally a lie. Hi, Jen. Hi, Mike. It's Angie. Jen, I was wondering if you could tell me what state I'll meet my soulmate in. Thank you. Mwah. What state will you meet your soulmate in?
Tennessee?
Tennessee? Jen and Mike. Jen, when do you see me moving out of my dreadful living conditions? Thanks. We would help if we had your name. Let's see if Jen can connect.
November? I said deja vu. I think I answered that before. Another show. Guys, don't keep asking me the same question every show. I'm not trying to complain or anything. But November.
Yeah. Your Cox cable sucks. You're blurry. I'm clear as a bell here on my end. I can't really see.
No, you've been blurry the whole show.
Really? Because I'm clear as a bell here. So I don't know what I can do about that. And it depends on which platform. Let me go look over on Rumble. Let's see.
I don't think I'm blurry, though. I think it is your...
Yeah, I'm looking at Rumble and I'm blurry and you're clear. And it's exactly there's nothing I can do about it. Victoria, will the Brunson case be brought out? Then Trump could be reinstated as president. Once again with the Brunson case. Are they just saving that in case they need it, or have they given up on that? No, they're saving it. That's what you said before, right? They're saving
I don't think it's the prime reason why we have anything happen, but it's to back up the reasons should it be needed. So that's all I can really.
Jen, I've heard that Trump wins the election, but Kamala becomes the president, like what happened in 2020. Do you see that happening? I think Jen was pretty clear today. Jen, I forget your exact language. But Trump is declared the winner, you said this time, right? Because we were all debating. Last week, the angel said, you will see him win. We saw him win in 2020 and it still got stolen, right? But they said, not you, they said this week that he will be declared the winner. Right?
And that is my prediction, yes.
In early voting so far, it's Trump in a landslide. Yep. Yeah, we've talked about the plane crash thing. I don't think that's real. I don't think Jen thinks that's real. Easy.
Hang on, somebody keeps calling me from Boise.
Joe thinks New Jersey's going red. That would be an even bigger shockwave. Oregon is red too. Minnesota went red. I'm sure Minnesota went red in 2020. Yeah, in Washington, they're lighting ballot boxes on fire. Yeah, because they know they're full of Trump votes. That's what's going on. There's a video of a person tearing up Trump's vote.
Eastern Washington, I can tell you that.
No machine in Arizona. What county in Arizona, Baja Girl? That's important. Lots of questions about all that stuff. Not a lot of personal questions. Could Trump win with just the early voting count? Yeah, if there's violence and the election is suspended, could they say we can only count the votes that have already been counted? Is that a possibility? That I would think would feel illegitimate if.
Yeah, they did now. But you could get enough in.
Yeah.
In the beginning that they can't mess with and say, well, he's already blew anything else that came in out of the water in the beginning. So yeah. Go vote early.
Jordan, I had to put my dog Shadow down on Saturday. I just want to know if she's okay and if she knows I love her. I'm sure she does, but I'm sorry. How's Shadow doing?
Well, she stayed with you for a while. And then she went home to heaven. And then she comes back in the evening to sleep by you.
So pay attention to her in the evening. I've had that happen where
she doesn't understand the concept that you had to do this. She just knows that it happened. Something happened. It's different now.
I've had that happen where I had to put a kitty down, and like that night I could feel her weight on my feet in bed. Like she was sleeping at my feet. So. Steph wants to know if she should be looking for another programming job or do some more crafty stuff, or just stay at the commission until this election stuff plays out. Wow, I don't know if I can advise you on your life, but if you got a job, I'd say keep it for now. But that's just me. That's what I would do.
So you want me to answer it? Okay. Commission. Yeah.
Okay. Rick Norman says, my mother, Judy Norman Sexton, who passed a month ago, had time to visit me. They always have time. Honestly, I've never felt her presence, and has she reunited with my late sister, Tammy Tribby?
Well, she's been busy over there with a lot of family members, like a lot, in a month is, I don't know, like half a day to them. I mean, so she's been, checking in on people, but not as much yet. I think you could expect a little bit more soon. Dream. Look for a dream. You either had one or she's, that's going to be the way that she's going to get through to you, is in dreams.
Jennifer wants to know if her refinance will go through before the RV.
Really into November for the refinance. So as of now, it looks like the RV goes first, as long as all goes well.
Catherine Hannah says, will my daughter Katie ever stop? She has a daughter named Katie. Ever stop thinking I'm a stupid conspiracy theorist and be in my Alice? I don't know what that means. It's been 8 years. Will Katie ever stop thinking her mom, Catherine, is a stupid conspiracy theorist?
I don't think Katie's ever going to admit to everything, but she's going to have a rude awakening soon. Yeah.
And when she does, rub it in her face. Layla says, Jen, a birth control I took a long time ago has been recalled for causing brain tumors. I'm so worried. Can you take a quick look at me?
Yeah. Layla G, let's look at the brain. You're clear.
Chris Pagan wants to know, will I be in the new home in 2025? We have our eye on a Modena, New York property.
Yes, you definitely have a new home in 2025. I'm not sure if it's that one.
Aussie Mom says, Jen, will I be moving out of California soon, if ever? My name is Elizabeth Echeverry.
About a year and a half. I don't know if that's a secondary home or if that's your primary residence, but I do see you leaving the area.
Okay.
Not your name.
Darlene says, am I going to build the house I've been manifesting and talking to a realtor about on the ocean in Florida in the near future? Florida is pretty much surrounded by the ocean.
You buy. You buy first. I don't know if there's currently a house there and you decide to get that property in that house because you like the location, and then, yeah, that's what you do. And then you change it. You might even take things down to the sticks and redo it.
I do not know why I am so blurry on Rumble. All right, let's get a last couple wrapped up here. Patty Ishman says, my dad passed away in 2007. I miss him a lot. I wonder what he thinks about all of the great grandkids.
Okay, I got the full first and last for her, so I can probably find him. Second to youngest, he's very close to. He's very proud of, or something going on there. He's just loves them all. He watches. Something about games. Yeah.
Okay. Two more and then we're out of here. Grandma 11 says, hi, will my grandson David be adopted soon? He's in Georgia.
Oh, they put it off.
They put it off. Melody Die says, Jen, I just had a heart attack. Will I be okay for a while now? I'm sorry to hear that, Melody.
Yes, not quite out of the woods yet. You need to keep going back to have it checked, the rhythm, everything. So you're going to have repeat visits, not because you're having a problem, but just to make sure everything's good. But after that, yeah, you'll be okay.
Okay, just a couple on Rumble that I missed. Pay the Joe says, hi, Mike and Jen. It's Joe. I'm hanging on. Jen, do you see me getting to the finish line, or will I have to sell currency to get by? Hopefully some other money comes through for Joe.
You don't have to sell currency.
Good. Gary wants to know if his daughter Stephanie's going to file for divorce.
Eventually. Probably not right now.
And then Kathy here. Jen, when do you see my place selling so I can get out of Dodge? Thanks. And you also have an imposter selling crypto on Telegram. I tried to get somebody.
You guys, please just don't talk to anybody that messages you as me. If I want you to message me, I'll tell you. I don't just pop up and start doing things in private message, because if you some people get into fights with these people, but then they've got something under my name that they said just horrible things, and that could end up on the internet somewhere someday, and people would think it was really me. Yeah. Just don't even talk to them. Just block them. So what was the question with that?
Okay. Do you see my place selling so I can get out of Dodge? That was Kathy.
4 to 6 weeks.
All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up. Jen, thank you so much for helping everybody out today. I hope everybody has a great day. Hang in there. Hang on. It's rough. Tomorrow night on Toxically Masculine Tuesday, we're going to go over the political landscape from a conventional perspective and see what happens with that and what we expect to happen. Jen, thanks again for the intel. It's a big deal. Are you doing a philosophy show tomorrow, do you think? Or are you going to be...
Yeah.
Jen's going to do philosophy tomorrow, so she may have an update then. So tune in for that.
And that'll be on Jennifer Faladoring on YouTube. And you can also find me on Philosophy on Telegram or Jennifer Faladoring on Telegram.
And of course, Mike Barra Chat on Telegram. That's where I interact the most about these subjects. Mike Barra 333 on Twitter X, and Seahawk Boy Mike for football. And Geno Smith is a loser. It just, there's no leadership there. I'm a better leader than Geno Smith is. All right, guys, love you. Thank you for being here. Good show. Hope everybody that's lost someone to them, whether it's a pet or a person that talked to us today, hope you get some solace. I hope you get some comfort out of these readings. And remember, your loved ones are with you and always around you. They're there when you need them. So have a great Monday. I will see you again tomorrow on Tuesday. Best wishes. Jen and I will be back on Wednesday for Tell the Truth Wednesday. Thank you. And bye-bye. I have to wait a little while to make sure that the